This is a top 15 matchup featuring Big Ten versus ACC. Conferences with a long shared history on the hardwood and new-look lineups in football. Syracuse will kick it off to get us underway. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Coverage team flying downfield. Not much gained on that return. So Notre Dame's offense is up first today. And, of course, Kirk, in the age of transfer quarterbacks, this guy's been one of the most talked-about dudes in the offseason. Here he goes. First game with his new team. What kind of start can he get off to?
Yeah, it's a big question mark. And the one thing about this guy is he's been able to win his teammates over right away, become a great leader. Now he wants to get off to a good start.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Some hard running there through a tackle. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, they get positive yards here, but they have a sense that they wanted a little bit more of that pitch and catch.
That completion makes it second and medium. Handoff here from the shotgun. Breaks free. They'll get him, but he put the spin cycle on that defender. Wow.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
It's a 2-yard gain. Second and 8.
Hey, it's a great job with this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Pressure is coming. On the run here. Lets it go. And it's incomplete. The defense not fooled that time. Now it's third down.
This is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Offense facing a third and long at 28. Gotta have your pass protection in order on this play. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Looking for a man deep down the left side. It's caught inside the red zone. Still on his feet. Brought down at the 18, and suddenly this offense is in the red zone. Handoff running right. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, this is what I'd love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Been a really solid drive, and now a challenge here coming up on 2nd and 13. Second down, we're going to throw it. The pass rush closing in. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Well, that's just being crafty right here by this quarterback. It's not there. You pick up what you can and stay ahead of the chains. And who knows, do this enough, they'll have to start spying on this quarterback, which could open up some passing lanes that weren't there before.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. He's running out of time here. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Love to see quarterbacks try to keep a play alive. He gave it everything he had here. He came up short of the first down. Boy, he gave him a chance.
Oh, and he knocks it right through. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. So Syracuse's offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. And out comes this quarterback who's certainly familiar to fans. It's the first game of his final season as he tries to make all that senior experience come into play.
Well, we've seen what this guy can do throughout his career, Chris, but you and I had a chance to talk to him yesterday, and it sounds like he's eager to show people that he's taken his game to another level. Let's see how quickly he can get off to a good start here.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
So the running play stopped on first down, brings up 2nd and 10 from their 25. Looking to pass, it's McMillan, bringing pressure. A quick throw to the flat, it's a screen. Tackle made at the 37, that's a solid gain. And the senior showing his toughness, standing in there to take the hit. Fresh set of downs for the offense, first down.
This is what you love to see, right? Quarterback does a nice job of looking and finding his open receiver, and he waits to the last possible second. In fact, as he gets hit, as he gets that ball out of his hands. So good job of showing some strength, and a good job of throwing with accuracy as he's taking that hit.
Second down play coming up. No running, hand it off to the running back. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play. Well, they don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
And the punt team makes its way onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. And the returner heads out of bounds. The Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. They've got the lead, but had to settle for a field goal last time out. They'd love to find the end zone here. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, and he misfires just beyond the receiver's grasp.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Pulls it in. It's Thomas. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
Really good defenses put an emphasis on winning the early downs. That means holding your own on first and second down, so you force the offense to consistently have to try on third and long. That's exactly what's happened here in this series.
Running back with the football. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down. And here comes the punter onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. So the Syracuse offense heads back out onto the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. The shotgun handoff here. Nowhere to run up the middle.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Important second down play coming up. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down. They bring the punter onto the field now. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. He'll field the punt. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. The Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. Forced to punt last time. Trying to add points, build the lead right here. An inside deal now from the shotgun. He's past the marker and still going. That picks up a first down. They'll spot it at the 39. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Larson. As the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
There's the handoff. Running with purpose. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? Touchdown, Fighting Irish. A tough run all the way to the end zone. What determination.
But it was just a matter of time till this guy found the seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that second and third level. And with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
Syracuse, 0.
And it's fielded. The returner trying to create good field position here. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Here comes the Syracuse offense back on the field. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Well, if there's a silver lining for the defense, at least this quarterback didn't get out and gash him for a first down. But now they've got options coming up here. I wouldn't be surprised to see if they go back to him again.
They'll give it to the back. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what. They have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
So, Kirk, as we hit the quarter break here, Notre Dame has the lead. Solid performance so far, creating some separation. Here's the first quarter stats. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Oh, they've got him on the blitz.
How about Notre Dame sending a backer here? He comes up with the sack. A little Rudy magic on this one. Well, they've had some great linebacker play over the years. Of course, think about Manti Te'o, Jalen Smith, who's now in the NFL and had a great career in South Bend. Notre Dame with great history at playing linebacker.
Looking to throw. It's McMillan. The pocket breaking down. Oh, that one's picked off.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out. Trying to do the same. Look out, he's in the clear. Loaders into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Syracuse, 0.
And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So the Syracuse offense heads back out onto the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Offense goes to the pistol formation now. And there's the handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Looking to pass here on second down. Throws to the tight end. catch is made down the middle. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They keep him off balance with a run. Making people miss. Tackle, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
To throw, it's McMillan. Fires it down the right side. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
He hands it off from the gun. As the first down is still going. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
Quick throw, the catch is made. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Sixth play of the drive coming up. That is incomplete, but there's a flag down. Did the receiver push off?
Pass interference. Offense.
We've got pass interference, but this time it's on the offense. Second down play coming up for this offense. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Oh, they test the middle there, but get nothing. No gain there. This defense has been getting sliced up on the drive, but they push back that time, Kirk.
Yeah, kind of a bend but don't break mentality by this defense. They have been giving up some big chunks here on this drive, but let's see if a stop like this can give them a little bit of confidence here. Now try to pressure the quarterback on these upcoming plays.
And he lays out. Great grab near the right sideline.
Chris, when that quarterback threw that football, I didn't think that play had much of a chance. How about the effort by this wide receiver to lay out and come up with that completion for positive yards?
Quarterback keeps the football. Into the end zone, has a lane. Brought down at the 3. That was a solid run.
Boy, it's fun to watch this guy run the quarterback option. This time he keeps it. Big positive yards and a first down. The defense has got to figure out a way to slow this guy down.
Syracuse lines up now, first and goal. And the wideout goes in motion. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Orange. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Fields it just outside the goal line. Oh, and he's got some space here. Turns on the speed. They chase him down, but a huge play on the return. Very fortunate. That wasn't brought all the way to the house. Just a bit more. That's a touchdown. The offense now has great field position to start the drive. Off the play fake on first down. Bring the pressure, and down he goes.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
That sack sets up a second down and very long. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Turns it loose downfield. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Touchdown, Irish. No chance to catch him there.
Well, perfectly thrown football here, and this quarterback's got to be fired up. It's his first passing touchdown of the season. Here's the first of hopefully many more for this young man.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Turner trying to create good field position. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Syracuse offense back on the field. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. Dropping back, it's McMillan. Receiver makes the catch. Great move in the open field. Breaks loose at the 40. And the junior with some excellent work after making the catch.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
And looking to throw now on first down. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. So second down after the incompletion. The shotgun running play called. Got the first down and still motoring. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
Syracuse getting set now with a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense some fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Movement here from the tight end. And now the handoff. They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. First down from the 15. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Syracuse has moved into the red zone. And they'll go right back to him on first down. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play. Timeout. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Gives it to the back. And that's a solid gain before the defense is able to bring him down.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Okay, we reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here, trying to cut into this lead before halftime. Offense facing a 3rd down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
How about this call here on 3rd down, Chris? They go with the RPO. The quarterback makes the right read. He's able to extend this drive by getting the yards that they needed to get to the marker.
1st and goal, handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half.
Man, it's first and goal. You're thinking about trying to score. You're looking at positive yards, and instead, you're going backwards. That's going to set up a very important second down call here.
Second down and goal upcoming. Scanning the field, it's McMillan. Looking to the end zone, and he will score. Touchdown, Syracuse.
I love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're only in the second quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And they're able to tack on the extra point.
14.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage seam gets the returner to the ground. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. We have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring a touchdown on their last possession. So here we go. First play of the drive. Under 2 minutes before halftime. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He's got it in the open. Brought down at the 28, and that's good enough for a first down.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
And seeing the quarterback off target there, threw it behind him.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
2nd and 10 now from the 28 after the incompletion. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Grab down the middle. It's Larson. That's good for a first down near the 40.
Well, the defense loads up to show blitz, and anytime they bring that kind of pressure, the quarterback knows he's got to be able to get the ball out of his hands quickly. Nice job of locating the tight end for that first down.
Runs through a tackle. He's got space here. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Chris, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Now it's 2nd down here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Off the incompletion, sets up a 3rd down and 2. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Fires it to the wideout. And that pass is batted away, incomplete.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
So the Syracuse offense heads back out onto the field. It'd be a surprise if they took a risk here in the final seconds of the first half, backed up near their own end zone. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. To throw, it's McMillan. Quick throw to the left. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
Well, the name of the game for this defense is to pressure this quarterback as often as you can, and that's exactly what they've been able to do here in this first half. It looks like they've got him rattled a bit, as that pass should have been his 2nd interception in the first half alone.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. And this pass is caught, tackled pretty quickly, but that is a decent gain on the throw. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half.
24, Syracuse, 14.
Return starts from inside the 5. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. Here comes the Syracuse offense back on the field. Looking for a fast start here at the beginning of the third quarter. Down by a couple of possessions. They get the second half started with a running play. First down and more. He's still running. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice game. They're getting closer to the 50.
Well, anytime you're down at halftime, you get your minds together, you try to make some adjustments, you try to get things heading in a better direction. This offense is off to a great start after this play right here.
Back in motion now. First down, looking to throw the ball. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
Down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Looking to pass. It's McMillan. He lets it go on the move. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. And they get the conversion there. First down now from the 33.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Getting set. Here's second down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
They'll run the option. He gets loose. They bring him down, but a simple quarterback keeper for a solid gain and a fresh set of downs.
But that's what he likes to do. He knows he's a weapon out there, not just with his arm, but when he can pull it down on an option like this and pick up a big chunk of yards, it can leave any defense with their head spinning.
Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. He's going to hand this off. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Caught in the backfield. It's Smith. Touchdown, Orange, as they come roaring back now. Can you say methodical? A marathon march took, just pounding away and wearing down that defense.
They just kept moving the sticks and moving the sticks until they got into the red zone, and they just kept moving the sticks until they got into the end zone. What a drive.
PAT is good. They draw within 3, 24-21.
24, Syracuse, 21.
They'll return it from inside the 5. He brings it back to the 18 before stepping out. The Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Caught over the middle. It's Larson. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line. Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
offense behind the 6 now in 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain.
This defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. Guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give him credit there. They made a nice play in the backfield.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order on this play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And he's brought down. Good job by the defense getting through the blockers, but he stopped short of the first down. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. So the Syracuse offense is back out onto the field. The last possession was a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive. But the defense come up with answers this time. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. And the senior calls his own number, keeps this drive moving.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there, play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep this drive moving.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Looks like he's going to run it. Makes the first on his own, looking for more now. They get him to the ground, but it's first down now at the 28.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
Syracuse getting set now with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it fly out of the wideout. And it's incomplete that time, just out of reach of the receiver.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
In the shotgun, handoff inside. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and there's just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Looking downfield, it's McMillan. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. So here comes the kicking team on the field. They'll settle for 3. This will be a 46-yard attempt. He made it. 3 points on the board. And that will tie the game here. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. The Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. Last possession, they were forced to kick it away, and they finally get things going this time. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Larson.
That's a good job here, staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on 1st down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time. The big tight end will bring up 2nd and manageable here for this offense.
He hands it to the back. Runs through the defender. Breaks loose at the 45. Now here he goes. Past the 10. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. He would not be denied. They couldn't get him to the ground.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go to that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the Syracuse offense back on the field. They kicked a field goal in the last drive. They're looking for the end zone this time. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. It's a quarterback keeper. Gets the first and still running. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
Man, is he pretty to watch run this option. He is so dangerous with the threat to run or to throw. This time he keeps it himself, and you can see how much ground he eats up with that kind of speed.
Looking downfield, it's McMillan. Snipes with the throw. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Well, defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
Here's the 2nd down play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. First down, looking to throw the football. Running back has it on a screen now. Breaks loose at the 40. They finally make the tackle, but solid gain. Sets him up first down at the 33.
Well, this is great execution here on this screenplay to the running back to pick up big yards in a first down. And I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
And so far, we've been treated to a duel of big play wide receivers. These guys have been putting on a show, piling up the highlights through 3 quarters.
24.
Here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
First down sack, pushes the ball back. 2nd down coming up. Dropping back, it's McMillan. Quick throw to his receiver. The ball is picked off. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
Well, let's see how these guys do here. Kind of in that 4-minute offense mode where they're trying to work as much clock as they can on this drive. Working with the lead. Still want to be balanced as best you can. But the important thing is picking up first downs, keeping the ball in bounds, and keep working that clock.
Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
This guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but that time, the defense has got to be asking themselves, where is that bit? They finally get to him behind the line.
3rd down play for this offense. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down. The punt team making their way on the field. The fair catch made at the 25-yard line. So the Syracuse offense heads back out onto the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes a handoff. Stopped out at the 39, but good enough for a first down.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
It's a solid run. Gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. They're going to run it. Back gets the carry. Solid gain. Moves the ball to the 43.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. So they called a screen on third down, but it doesn't work. Defense all over the running back that time.
Yeah, Chris, and usually on third down, that's a great time for the defense to apply the pressure, which they did here. All your guys are getting after the quarterback, but what stood out is the patience they showed. They were able to read the play, snuff it out, and make a nice stop.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Tackle made at the 41. That's first down yardage.
Oh, my gosh, the defense does their job. That ball is thrown short of the first down. They've got to rally to the ball and not let him have that kind of effort to pick up the first down.
On first down, it's play action. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
A sack sets up second down. To throw, it's McMillan. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Here we go, third and short on the seventh play of this drive. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Catch made on the out route. Touchdown, Syracuse! Great connection there for 6 points.
Oh, what a play. Man, this defense, they better watch out for this tight end today. It's proven right there how easily he can slip behind and get lost in coverage. And if that happens, this quarterback's going to find him and make you pay.
Extra point is up and good, and we're now tied here in the fourth quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Returner tackled right there. That's when they'll start the drive. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. And they put something together with this drive. Wideouts now clustered. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Not able to connect, incomplete. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. He escapes the pocket. In the clear at the 25. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, there you go. You save your best scramble of the day for a bit of a situation in the fourth quarter, and you pick up the first. I mean, you don't want to use that early in the game, right? You want to make sure you save it for the exact moment and the key time and key moment in the game, and that's what he did. Although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way, but a great job of using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing it was time to go.
Caught over the middle. It's Vaughn. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. Offense getting set. It's second down.
Well, they knew all week that they would have an opportunity to face a lot of man coverage and a lot of blitzing today. And one way that they felt they could counter that, getting the ball out of the quarterback's hands quickly, and especially on the quick slants for big gains.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Grab down the middle. It's Larson. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. Second down after that previous play. Off the play fake. Looking to throw the football. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Touchdown, Notre Dame. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
38, Syracuse, 31.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Syracuse offense back on the field. 1st and 10. Not much time left. They need to find the end zone on this possession. Pre-snap motion from the offense. To the air. It's McMillan. Caught by the receiver.
You know, these kind of routes are always great for receivers who do a really good job of yards after the catch situations. And they're easy completions for the quarterback.
Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. Play action fake, looking to throw. Looking for the wideout. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver. Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 27. Can they pick up the first on the ground? And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. Down by 7. They've got to convert here for a chance to tie this game. And the quarterback keeps it here. He's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Grinding away with their running game.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
And here's the handoff. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. They're going to run it here. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. And after the miss, it's still a 7-point lead.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Looking for his big tight end. He's got a man down the middle. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. They move the 6. They'll hurry to the line here on 1st down now. To the air, it's McMillan. Tries the right with a quick throw. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day.
I get wanting to be aggressive, but down late in the game like this, that's a throw you just can't make. And now, you're probably not going to get the ball back. This could end up costing him the game.